This is the Be Experimental Talkshow, broadcasting on Worthy FM, online, on DAB, and on 87.7 FM on the radio waves. I'm your host, Bex. That's with 2 X's and the second one's a capital. Find me at bexx.me on Instagram, Facebook and Spotify.
Just keep on dancing.
That's bex.me.
Just keep on dancing.
Be Experimental is an interactive concert where I invite the audience to create music with me live.
Just keep on.
All of the music you hear is completely improvised, with my guests apart from the featured tracks. I started doing Be Experimental at Sisterhood, Shangri-La in 2023, and I'm doing it again this year. It's all about giving the audience an opportunity to get on the mic, feel empowered, and create a show with me live on the spot and lose your inhibitions, regardless of skill level. People say it's like stars in their eyes, but they're being themselves. Coming up, Holysseus Fly.
Hey Bex, thank you so much for this, and thank you so much for having me on your show.
I'm going to play another track from Hannah, who you're listening to now, that we made at a Be Experimental interactive concert recently. And I've been showcasing artists and singers I love from Be Experimental and beyond. So I thought it was time to throw in my latest single too. It's out now on Spotify and all platforms. It's called Heartbeat by Bex.
Your heartbeat on, will I break into by telling you the things I always do? Take your time to wonder and make your mind up soon. Or you're telling me to make it up for you. Running around, and we keep fooling around, and we keep playing around, and we keep missing the beat. We stay out of our heads, cause we prefer it to there. Don't need to worry out there, don't need to hurry. The answer.
listening to the Be Experimental Talkshow on Worthy FM. Coming up in about 10 minutes, you're not going to want to miss this. Hot new rising artist Holysseus is on the show with me. We're going to be talking about her Glasto experiences, her debut solo shows at Glasto this year. She's going to tell us about her highlights and favourite Glasto spots. And I've got a massive treat for you. She sent me her new single to share with you, Out of This World. Holysseus has already made a powerful impression as a solo artist with last year's singles Marigold, Bloom and Teach Me. She caught the attention of Chris Hawkins, Annie Mac, Craig Charles, to name just a few. And she's got some exciting big projects coming up over the next year. But first, let's hear a bit more from the Be Experimental interactive concert.
Welcome to the stage, Hannah.
Where I invite the audience members to come up and vocalize on the mic to my live-produced soundscapes. Here's a track I made with Hannah.
Dream.
This is the Be Experimental Talkshow on Worthy FM for Glastonbury 2024. Now it's a total honour to welcome to the show Holysseus Fly.
Hey Bex, thank you so much for this, and thank you so much for having me on your show. I'm really privileged to do that. This is really exciting. We've met a few times in real life, which has always been an absolute delight. So really happy to do this with you.
What's it like to be playing your debut show as a solo artist at Glasto this year?
What's it like to be doing my first show as a solo artist at Glastonbury? Oh my gosh, I don't really have the words right now. When I first found out, I was in tears. I couldn't believe it. I feel like I manifested it, I was at Glastonbury last year, mainly supporting my partner who played with Run Logan Run at BBC Introducing, and that was an amazing show. And I just said, I'm gonna do my first solo show here next year. I know it, I'm gonna manifest it. I want this to happen. And I was busting my butt to try and make it happen all year, and then suddenly it came up a month ago. And yeah, it feels like a complete full circle moment. I first ever played in 2019 with Ishmael Ensemble. I was really, really unwell. I was in the midst of my treatment for breast cancer, so I was having chemo, and this was 5 years ago. I can't believe it's 5 years ago. So, we had this whole ordeal to try and get me in. I was driven in and out, which doesn't happen to anybody, apart from Beyonce. My dad drove me there. It was a very emotional and amazing day, and I had my next set of chemotherapy the next day. So it all sort of worked within that schedule, which I, obviously had to abide by. But yeah, it was amazing. So now to be coming back and playing for the first time as a solo artist, it just means so much. It's such a magical place, and I have had some incredible experiences there that time, and it just feels like a real marking of time passing and healing for me, I think, and just really doing what I set out to do, which is to be more myself, to create my dream show, write my music that's really me, and just be the most me possible. And I'm so lucky and grateful that it's led me to be doing this show. So I wish I could go back to myself in 5 years' time and tell her that this would be happening. I know that's a really long answer, but so many emotions about it. I'm so over the moon.
Fantastic. You totally deserve it. I love how you've been focusing on being more yourself, being more you. So many people don't get the chance to be themselves. And you've really taken that opportunity, but you've not just taken that opportunity for yourself. To be the most you can be. You've transmuted your experiences into a way to share and inspire others, which is just, another level, I think. It's so interesting that you talk about manifesting, because I also manifested my show last year. I really, really, really wanted to run the Be Experimental Interactive concert at Glasto, but I had no way in. I had no chance. All my doors were closed, and I actually did a manifestation method that I had learned in the last month. And you know what? 2 weeks before, I was given the opportunity. I was given the show that I wanted to do, and then it really just grew from there. So yeah, it's magical, absolutely magical. I know what you mean. And I'm so pleased that you managed to manifest and create this opportunity for your solo show this year as well, for both of your solo shows. Yeah, well done. That's what we like to hear. I can see that you really put a lot of effort into your shows. What goes into a Holysseus Fly rehearsal?
Oh my gosh, I love this question. What goes into a Holysseus Fly rehearsal? That's an amazing question. You know, maybe you'd be better off asking one of my team. As for me, it's a different experience, I think, for those guys. So much goes into the rehearsal. I try and plan everything. So much effort goes into it all. I just want to make the best thing ever and the funnest thing ever, something that I'd really like to watch. I think I get a lot in my life of just standing and playing, and as beautiful and amazing as that is, and there are lots of moments like that in the show as well. I love visual stimulus of a show. I love a theatrical performance. I find it really exciting, and I had this sort of thought that, like, why would I wait to play Wembley, to put on a Wembley size like production, when I could do that with what I have now?
I totally love that.
It's my thought, is really like how I want to go about this. So yeah, there's so much. There's so much, and there's so much preparation. We're just like running the show over and over again at the moment to like make it feel as comfortable as possible, and we all know exactly what's happening when and stuff, and there's so much that goes into it. I am saying this to you on the Thursday, like a week before the festival, and yeah, we're back-to-back rehearsals really until we go. Very exciting. Outfit changes, dance routines, poetry, interludes, piano solo, drum solo, just lots of fun stuff that's hopefully really engaging. But I like to start off my rehearsals with a breathing exercise with all of us, taking in some deep breaths. I like to do some wiggling our bodies about stuff kind of thing as well, to get us all feeling connected. I could go into that for days. That is my main focus right now.
What are your favourite places to hang out at Glasto?
Where are my favourite places to hang out at Glasto? I'm a big fan of the West Holt stage area during the day. You'll often find me there, laying around, listening, discovering stuff. Last year I discovered a Rouge Aftab there, and it was absolutely incredible. Also, the food stalls are really good around there, and there's like a £5 like egg and tomato dish from one of the stalls, which I was really into last year. So you'll find me somewhere around like good food. West Holts, I like Greenpeace as well, and then in the evening you'll find me dancing. That's where I'll be. Oh, I also love Woodsies. I love Woodsies so much. I saw Christine and the Queens there last year, and that was amazing.
Oh, you know what? I was so going to go to that gig, but I chose to go to the Lana Del Rey gig and ended up standing waiting for her to come on for half an hour. We were all so very annoyed with that, and I was like, I would rather be at Woodsies to see Christine and the Queens right now.
Can't wait for James Blake there this year. I do love a bit of the Pyramid as well, you know. I want to see the Sunday tea time slot. I cannot wait for Shania Twain. That's going to be amazing. My sister's a massive Shania Twain fan. That'll be a spiritual experience for her and need to be there. I also really like BBC Introducing. I like discovering artists there and supporting friends there. That's a cool area as well. I'd really like to know the same back to you, Bex. Where would you most likely find you at Glastonbury? Where do you like to hang out?
I think the first place I'm going to go when I arrive is the Stone Circle. I just really love the space. I really love the chance to just, meditate there and chill out and even just think about, my intentions of being here at the festival. And also, I just love bumping into people around the fire or in that area, just talking to people. There's always jams going on constantly. There's always singing going on. There's always people to talk to and really interesting adventures to take. So that's my like first place. And then the Hive, I really enjoyed the Hive over the last few years. Kind of a new venue down in Silverhaze, and loved the kind of lineup that they were putting on there. I really want to play there at some point. And then, of course, Shangri-La is like the place I go for nights. Of course, Sisterhood, that's a favorite because it's just such a safe space that's out of the way of all the mainstream. You can just get away from the mainstream and feel like you're just so looked after in there. But I love the Truth stage. Shangri-La is like literally just a minute away from Sisterhood. And then something where I've not really been actually is Woodseas. I've not really been in that area, around there. So that's something I would like to do more of this year and see if I can discover some new areas, new places I've not been before. And the rest of the time I'm going to be spending in the kids' field. So come on down to the kids' field because that's where I'm going to be doing Be Experimental for Kids and teaching the kids some cello and violin and things like that, and just having fun doing some beatboxing. So that's my daytime stuff. That's my daytime stomping around with the kids. Forward to seeing this year? Any artists or bands? What's going to be a highlight for you?
I think one of the biggest highlights for me that I'm looking forward to are some huge influences of mine, like James Blake, Sampha. It's going to be amazing. Little Sims on the Pyramid. Yes, that's amazing. So inspiring. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Shania Twain, as I mentioned, that's a big one for me. Dua Lipa, I want to see. After Dua on the Friday, Charlie XCX has a DJ set, and I'll be there wearing my Brat t-shirt because I am a serious Charlie XCX stan. I can't wait for that. Also, No Name, Janelle Monáe. I like to try and hit the American artists a lot as well. People I might not necessarily see in this country that much, so try and make the most of that. And try and make my way to Sisterhood as well, and hopefully catch you there.
Perfect. It's so great, isn't it, as an artist, that you just get spoilt for choice with all these major influences. Wow, like you just walk around just seeing all these people that have kind of inspired you to make music. I love it totally. I'm looking forward to seeing Aurora on the Park stage, and I'm looking forward to Dua Lipa as well. But I'm gonna do a lot of walking around and just like just experiencing things I might not even normally go and see. I might not even normally listen to. So yeah, I'm open for discovery this year. That's my idea.
So tell us about your shows. Where do we need to go to get the full Holysseus Fly experience at Glasto this year?
Basically, I've got 2 sets on the weekend. I'm playing Greenpeace on Saturday at 1:30, and then I'm playing Lonely Hearts Club at 2 o'clock on the Sunday, which has an extra 15 minutes in it. And that show will be a little bit bigger because this is really boring, but on the Saturday we have cabled mics and cabled packs, so we can't move around as much, and we have wireless stuff on the Sunday. Sorry, this is really boring, but it's real live. So yeah, Sunday will be a bit more agile, though I'm really looking forward to Greenpeace on Saturday. That will be really, really special as well. But basically my vibe is I'm like arriving on Thursday, I've got Friday off, and then doing the show on Saturday, like having a reasonably early night to like save my voice, and then go full out again on the Sunday at Lonely Hearts. And then as soon as that show finishes, I'm getting loose. I'm gonna dance all night, try and stay up all night. Not guaranteed. I have been known to be a sleepy gal in the evening. I will do my best. That's my vibe. What's your vibe this year, Bex? How are you planning to last the whole weekend? Yeah, how are you feeling about it?
Oh, I have no idea how I'm going to last the whole weekend. In fact, I don't know how I'm going to last the whole week. I'm going from Saturday, the Saturday before, all the way through to the Monday just after. So I'm going to be there for a long time. I'm taking a few days just to be on site and chill out in the place, take some days off, which has meant I've had to really put everything together so that I'm prepared to leave, but I'm also prepared to carry on when I get back. It's so easy to get lost in a Glastonbury utopia and then not really think about what's happening when you return. But yeah, I'm going to be taking a few days on site to chill out first. So I've got Monday, Tuesday to do that. Then Wednesday we start to really set up a little bit. Then Thursday, obviously my gig. Friday I've got a bit more free, and then so probably Thursday night I'm going to have a bit more fun, and then Saturday I've got another gig. You've got a gig. I'm trying to pace myself this year. I'm trying to pace myself so that I don't get really super tired, but it's there's just too many things to do. There are too many things to do. I'll tell you, last year I did just have to sleep for 18 hours, I think it was. I slept all the way through the Arctic monkeys. I could hear them from my tent. So, it might be that I just lie down and collapse, but that's okay because it's Glastonbury, and that's always going to be a way to get up and carry on and do what we need to do. So as nuts as it all is, I mean, I wrote a song last year after Glastonbury just thinking about what a miracle it is that we all come together to create this incredible experience for just a few days, and then we all disappear again. It's it is magic. It is total magic. Glastonbury this year is going to energize me and leave me feeling really refreshed and really empowered to come back to the real world afterwards. That's what I think I didn't do last year, and that was my experience last year. I was like, I should take the month of July off after. So this year I'm like, okay, let's just ease into it slowly, and then party, but also do a lot of work, and then I'm ready for the next chapter. But you're right, like you said, it's like a passing of time. It's like a moment of a significant point, isn't it, in the year where we all finish one thing and move into the next phase. So Holysseus fly, here's to the next phase.
This is Holysseus Fly's new single, Out of This World. She said that the song is about building your life like building your house. It's a manifestation of hope for the future. She said when she wrote the opening line, "Your window is stuck in its frame," she was seeing things from a negative perspective, feeling stuck at home and feeling deflated. But in this song, her lyrics serve to raise herself, her family, and her community up out of this world and into the sky, to reinforce the walls and lay the foundations for the future. This is Out of This World.
Your window is stuck in its frame. I'm outside, you can't hear me call your name. I'll sleep it off. I'll sleep it off. Just sleep it off. I'll sleep it off. In our house, you know that I'm hoping to go with you out of this world. The blue, the blue. They built the roof out of glass. Crumbling walls made with metal parts. I'll build them up. I'll build them up. We'll build them up. We'll build them up. In our house, you know that I'm hoping to go with you out of this world. The blue, the blue. In our house, you know that I'm hoping to go with you out of this world. The blue, 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 the blue.
What an incredible tune that is. from Holysseus Fly, Out of This World. Go and watch the video for Out of This World on her YouTube channel. She shot it in one take as Holysseus Fly. And go and follow her Instagram, Spotify, and check out her physical copies and merch on her website too. And you can see her show Sunday, 2 p.m, Lonely Hearts Club. I'm gonna play you out with a solo jam of my own I did a few weeks ago. And you can find more of my music on my Instagram, bex.me, that's BEXX.me, and my Spotify as well, and my YouTube. And if you want to learn how to improvise and sing and make music yourself, you can find out more at bvocal.app. bvocal.app. Thank you for listening to the Be Experimental Talkshow for Worthy FM this year. We'll meet again very soon.
what the answer is lies deep within. Lies deep within.
You've been listening to the Be Experimental Talk Show, Glastonbury Festival 2024 edition, broadcasting on Worthy FM 87.7 FM with me, Bex, bex.me on social media. That's BEXX.me. Thank you for listening. Have a fantastic rest of Glastonbury Festival 2024. Until next time.